Greetings, this is Edward Ojambo. In this tutorial, JavaScript Set Objects will be created. This is brought to you from ajamboshop.com Learning JavaScript Course. So as you can see here, literally just with the featured image here, basically JavaScript Set Objects, they store unique values. So those values could be any other data type. They could be integers, numbers, arrays, or even other objects, including other sets. The only condition is they must be unique. So a new set is created using the set constructor. And I do have a glossary here for you explaining what a unique means. Unique is obviously it's one of a kind, what a value is, and what's an object. I've gone over these two in previous tutorials, so I won't go over that today. So the constructor is literally just new set, and then we have you can expand here to see the code we're going to use for this tutorial. And one thing to let you know is I'm going to do something different today. We're still going to use the output here, but I'll also show you how you can do the output using a web browser. So this way you can use your own IDE or text editor. But for this story, I'm going to use the ajamboshop.com Learning JavaScript Course IDE, which also inspired this tutorial. JavaScript runs in a web browser for client-side interactive or automated web applications. You can do JavaScript outside a web browser. You can use server-side embedded platforms. I've done this before using Node.js, Tori. I have lots of tutorials for that, which allow you to run it outside a web browser. And this is the video you're watching right now. JavaScript is open source, so it follows MScript standard license and W3 software license, and allowing commercial use, modification, distribution, and allowing making derivatives proprietary. So let's hold over to ajamboshop.com. I'm going to use the Chapter 8 objects. I'm actually on this page for the object decoration. So let's begin. As usual, you can simply just go and copy paste. So create one object called names. I'll call it new set. Oops, new set. So what this does is it will create an empty set. Then I'll create another one called ages, but this one I'm going to pass in an array of just some numbers here. So what this will create and initialize the set. Next, I'm going to create a clone. So this is another way you can also create a set. I'll pass in ages. So this will be a create clone set. There we go. Now, if you want to know what type of data, the data type, you use type of. For example, I can do type of names. That should obviously be an object. Then when I go to console.log and I type names, this is not very relevant because what it will do is you'll see it won't be able to output it. I can also try alert just to show you that nothing's wrong with the output. We'll do the same thing for ages. Of type of ages, and then I can also do console.log type of clone. Now, if I hit compile, you see up here for this one, the alert, it says object set, doesn't actually output everything. That's because it's it cannot output it in using alert. And you see that's the same thing that comes out here. This is why it's best to go towards the console. So I'm going to show you that, how to open up your console. So to open up the console, all you do is you right click anywhere and you go to inspect and the console here, and you can paste in your code and you'll get this. So I'll probably need to clear this. So let me just refresh the page. There we go. So you see the type of was object. The set is, and this is what it says, it's size 0, because this one was just an empty, sorry, the first one up here, this one was just empty. The second one, which is the names, it's an object. The data type is an object, and you see because it shows my numbers here, 22, 23, 12, 44. Sorry, 23, 33, and 44. When I create the clone, it's also an object and it has the same values, obviously, because it's just a clone. So this is why I wanted to show you that if you follow along any of these tutorials, you can use your web browser, you can use just the web inspector and go to the console. So you'll be able to, obviously, you most likely won't be able to do this on if you're using a mobile device. But if you have a desktop, you will be able to follow along and just use the built-in this output here. So once again, you can simply go here, paste the code in there, hit compile, and you see it will come out here, object, object set, object, object set, object, object set. I hope that clears up any confusion anybody you guys had. So here we are. Remember, you can get this article at jambo.com/javascript-set-objects. If you want to learn JavaScript, there's a online JavaScript course called Learning JavaScript. It's available on jamboshop.com. It's available 24/7. There are no subscriptions. All you need is just your web browser. As you've seen, it works on mobile, desktop, tablets, at any time you want. I also have books for you. The book version of the Learning JavaScript course. It comes in paperback. Paperback means you have a physical copy, or you can get the ebook version. So this material is exactly the same you get in the course. The difference is obviously it doesn't come with the compiler and an IDE or text editor. And finally, the links are in description. The books are on Amazon. Just search for Eduardo Jambo, and the course is either here or also in the description. So for example, for this particular article, under references is Learning JavaScript Course on jamboshop.com, Learning JavaScript Paperback on Amazon, Learning JavaScript ebook on Amazon. And I also have services, jamboservices.com for custom one-on-one tutorials online, or if you need help creating applications or maybe debugging applications, can help you with that for desktop, mobile, and the web. It could also be games. If you want to create games or just simple applications just for yourself, that goes also for websites. Maybe you want to add payments, chat, logistics, anything you can think of, I can help you with that in multiple different languages. It could be Java, JavaScript, PHP, Python, Rust. Thank you.